Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jordan. I recently attended a great webinar by Farrell which covered web hosting. I thought it was one of the clearest explanations that I've come across thus far. So in case anybody needs help, here it is.
What exactly is hosting? Well, quite simply, hosting is as follows. For anything to appear on the web, for anything to appear online, it needs to be uploaded first. Now, I know that may sound obvious, but I didn't even understand this 2 years ago. I didn't actually get that. So I just want to make sure that we do understand this. For anything to appear on the web, it needs to be uploaded. And we upload whatever it is that we want to get online to our hosting company. That's why every website needs a hosting company. So let's just elaborate on this a tiny bit further so we're 100% clear. So therefore, for every article, for every web page, for every image, for anything, quite simply, literally anything to be online, before we can share whatever it is with the world, we need to upload it. Okay? This also applies to your video. Before we can share a video, we need to upload the video. And that's really what today's webinar is all about, because there are various ways of doing this and some great tricks that I'm going to share with you that just going to make your life so much easier. Now, there are a few different places online that you can upload your video to. And this is kind of the theme of today's webinar. Okay, now let's quickly go through this and then we're actually going to go and do it. I'm sure you know me by now. I like to quickly explain things first, and then we're actually going to break this down and actually going to go and do it. Okay, so if anyone is slightly lost, don't worry. I'm going to explain it for the next 2 minutes and then we're going to go and do it. Okay, so nothing to worry about at all. Let's look at the 3-step process of getting a video online. Okay, 3 steps to getting a video online. And as I say, once we understand it and get our head around it and do it a few times, you're going to be amazed at A, how much fun this is, and B, how it's not actually all that difficult. So step 1 is as follows. Step 1 is quite simply, you have a video that you have already made that's on your computer or your laptop that is made, okay? And it's on your computer at home. So we can't share it with the world yet because it's still on your computer at home, but at least you do have a video that has been created. So that's step 1. We've got your video. Great. Now, what do we do next? The next thing is we upload your video from your computer at home. That means we transfer it to your hosting company. And this is really what I want to spend a bit of time explaining. There are many different hosting companies that we can choose. Some are free, some are paid. You've probably heard of most of them. Here are some hosting companies that we can upload your video from your home to. We could upload it to YouTube. We could upload it to Facebook. Or we could upload it to something that you may not have heard about that's called Amazon S3 or Amazon Web Services. I'm sure you've heard of Amazon.com, a huge marketplace that sells books and everything. Amazon S3 is part of that. And we're going to be coming onto that in quite a lot of detail in the second part of today's webinar. So let's just focus on what we're talking about. We have a video, we've uploaded it to wherever. Once that video is either at YouTube or Facebook or Amazon, then once this video is now uploaded, once it's at a hosting company, then all we need to do is we are provided with some code, some computer code that we can grab. The hosting companies provide us with this, and we can take this code and we will paste it into a web page. As soon as we do that, your video will appear online. So let's just quickly recap these 3 steps, and then we're going to go and do it, because if you're anything like me, theory's, all very well and good, but the only way we're really going to learn is actually doing it, isn't it? I've often used the analogy of learning to swim. I could talk to you forever about how to swim and diving in the pool and the moves to make. The only way you're going to swim is by getting in the pool and doing it yourself. It's exactly the same as making money online and creating a video and getting it online. So just before we do it, let's just recap one more time. Then I'm going to check in with you that you're okay. So I don't want to overload you with information. Let's just recap on the 3 steps. Step 1, we have a video that we've already created. It's on our computer at home. That's step 1. So we've got our video. Step 2, we're going to upload this video to a hosting company. So the video is now online. Finally, step 3, once the video is uploaded, we grab a special piece of code. Now, where we upload to will give us this code, and we copy that code and we paste it into a web page. It's very simple, copy and paste. Then that video will play on our web. So I think we should actually go and do that.
This webinar went on for over 2 hours and was way too long for YouTube, so if you want to see the full webinar, just go over to Chris's membership site. Now, you don't need to be a member to visit the webinar. The recording is absolutely free. You don't even have to give away your email address, which is great so you don't get spam. Yeah. Alright, but his tutorials assume you have nothing to start with, so it's kind of like teaching you as a newbie, and I highly enjoyed that, knowing that he knew what he was getting into. Alright, so to get the full recording of this webinar, just click on the link below or go to this website on the screen. Alright, now scroll down to the page. On the right hand side, you'll see a link which says free training webinar replays. Just click that link and you'll find the full webinar ready to download. Here it is, and if you're interested in Chris's other video tutorials, you'll need to join his membership site. It's pretty cheap, something like $5 for a 7-day trial. It's definitely well worth it. But there is free stuff on there, like the webinar you just saw, that you can go check out, get a little sample of what you'd be getting into. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you take the time to check it out, and thanks for watching.